Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful world of hermits and crafting. And as you can see, we have now completed Scar's enchanted tool forge, all set up and ready to go. So let's head inside. And as you can see in our last episode, we've got our interior set and ready. We have our special order armor on the left, and on our right we have horse armor. And I actually don't know how much you would charge for horse armor, so let me know in the chat there. What you guys think would be in a fair price there. Over in our register area, we've got our special order tool books over here. So if you have a special tool or a special armor you would like made, you just make a book and I'll make it for you. Now down over here, as you can see, look at the detail on the walls and on the windows, just adding so much depth. I love it. Over here, we have our diamond pickaxes. So you got your fortune, you got your silk touch on this side over here, you got your mending and efficiency 5 and all sorts of cool things in here. And I got the pricing set up, but it might be a little steep. So we'll adjust as we go. Just for fun, we have a diamond hoe in here with unbreaking. 64 diamonds. Nobody's gonna pay for that, but it's kind of a troll, a tool. And this is the forge entrance, blacksmiths only. And as you can see, we set this area up on Twitch, of course. We got that looking really good. We have our tool forge ready to go, and definitely give me some feedback on how you like that project. But it is now time to head back to Scar's Frontier Outpost to start a brand new one. And welcome back to the Blue District. And as you can see, over the weekend on Twitch, we set up the pathway, got this area all looking super fancy. We also built this beautiful covered wagon. Now, I haven't got a chance to work on the donkeys yet, but I'm gonna work on that off camera a little later. But yeah, I think this area is finally starting to come together. And as you can see, we finally know who made the super awesome big jelly. And that, of course, was False, and she did a phenomenal job on this jelly. I absolutely love it. And it'll be a sad day when we have to take it down to build our house, but that house isn't going to start for a while, so we get to enjoy it for a long time here. But as you can see, there's a little jelly, oh, I didn't open the chest last time, but there's actually jelly treats in there and the cat music disc. Perfect. And there was leads. We could have used those leads when we were trying to wrangle up our donkeys. Also, just had this feeling there was something in the back end, and there was. There's a fish back here. That's right. There's a raw fish here in the backside. I knew there would be a hatch here in this area. All right, my friends. The last thing on our agenda before we start our project today is, of course, our expo. We're trying to name the expo. I haven't quite decided on which name that I want yet. So we're still trying to decide. So there's Soren. So we're still trying to pick on a name. So in the next episode, I'll let you know on which one I pick. And if you have another cool one, definitely let me know in the comments. I haven't just found that perfect one yet. Do we need to stop at the porta potty? No. Is everyone good? Awesome. Because we got a lot of work to do, my friends. So let's jump right into it. And I hope you are all doing absolutely wonderful today as we start a brand new project here. And what we're going to be building is kind of some themed elements for the for the Frontier Outpost. And these, of course, are going to be our mine. So our mine's going to be down here, and it's going to be able to get yourself on a minecart, and it's going to send you on your way down deep underground that way. But first we want to add some elements that make this thing feel a little more miney-like. So that's what we're going to work on. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take this and we're going to bring this up. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to bring this all the way across and start, getting a little box, getting those little foundational elements settled. So the theme of this particular build is these kind of mines that I saw on these very long road trips that I took when I was younger. When my brother was going to college, we would take him out to his college every year from the West Coast, and he went to the University of South Dakota. So this is a long drive, as you can imagine, from the West Coast to the Midwest. And one of the states along the way is Idaho. Now, Idaho has a lot of mines, some very old 1880s mines. Very, very, very cool. 1800s, I mean, and very, very awesome in design. So a lot of them have these gigantic towers. I don't really know too much about them other than I just have a visual picture in my head of what they look like. So they have these giant towers, and they have these then sloped sections of the building that kind of go downwards. And I assume that's some form of mineshaft going under. So what we're going to do is we're going to have that sloped roof go down to here, and then we're going to do a bridge across to that mesa and then down underground. I think it'll be really sweet. But yeah, like I was saying, these things are really cool, and most of them are pretty, old and dilapidated. So we're going to kind of have this be more of a functional one, but in a slight decay. At least the roof line, I think, will be really cool to have kind of in a decaying form. I'm not sure if we're going to get to the part where we actually do the slope today, but we're definitely going to get the main aspects all assembled and ready to go. All right, my friends, we got that all ready to go. Next, I'm going to grab out some dark oak and some spruce, and let me just fill this in. And there we go. We've got a delicious chocolatey center. Beautiful. All right, my friends, let's start working over here. So now I'm just going to add just an additional row of our oak along here. And I think that this area might change. So this area might change. So we'll kind of hold on to that for a second. Oh, hello. You're not supposed to be there. But yeah, like I was saying about the mines. So there's some really, really beautiful areas in Idaho, and you would kind of, drive through those particular spots and it would look absolutely beautiful. And then there were these mines kind of perched up on the hills. And that's kind of the design. And I think it'll be really cool. And I hope you guys enjoy this kind of cool little design. So let's just get going here. So first thing I'm going to do is I want to start adding some details. I just want to start getting a really basic design just to establish a couple of our design details in the build. So we're going to use a bit of mixture of oak and dark chocolate and milk chocolate. As you can see, I just absolutely love this combination. I originally was going to do dark oak. Do I have any on me? The dark oak logs across here, but I wanted to try something different. We had a little bit of oak in this area, and I'm just kind of going off the fact that the trees are made out of oak. So that's kind of where you would get it. So that's just kind of design there a little bit. Awesome. And then I'm just going to take this and that like so. Look at that, looking very beautiful. And then let me grab out some of you guys. There you go. And away we go upwards like so. There's also some more of these mines. It's in Montana, and I'm trying to remember the actual name of the city. It's like right before you go over the Continental Divide, and I am just blank on that particular name of that city. But these long drives, like, have you guys been on long drives, like when, different times in your life or something? They're fun. Like they are fun. Like they had their moments, but on other, most of the time it's like a gigantic drag. But there are so many cool little things you can see on these drives, and that's kind of like how we got the idea for this. So it's kind of cool that, a long time ago, you got this kind of mental picture of these cool mines on the sides. Hello, this is not working out. There we go. So you get these ideas, and then in your mind, you have a visual picture of it. And then it's kind of cool how eventually we added in Minecraft. And it would be great if I could actually place the real blocks that I want to place. Here we go. Put those guys along here. And there we go, my friends. Let me sleep this gnat away, and we'll work on the top. Welcome back, and good morning, my friends. I'm just freshening up here in the porta potty. Oh, there's a sneaky witch, my friends, just messing around with skeleton down there. Anyway, one of the plans that I do have for the mine is this little section right here, and this is going to be some kind of a faux Minecraft track. So we'll do some mine carts and stuff. I did take the really cool little rock that we had designed right here away, and we might have to move the trees. I want to try to avoid that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So as you can see, I got that section all set up and ready to go. And don't you love that? I love the different combinations of color. And I'm really glad we decided to go with oak over the dark oak that I had originally planned. I think that looks much better, my friends, much better. There we go. So I'm going to bring this guy all the way up like so. And then let's bring these pieces in here like that. And what do you guys think? I feel like that's looking good. And then we're going to take these guys. We're going to put these along here. There we go. Looking good. Let's get a little perspective on this. Okay. I'm feeling it. My friends. Let's go upwards. So hold on. I might do something different right here. This looks a little bit flat. I don't know what, but I will do something different. I just haven't decided yet. The other thing is I haven't decided yet on exactly, I want to do the entrance like right here. I'm almost feeling like the minecart track should even go like upwards just a little bit, like gaining a little bit of elevation as it goes up. I don't know. I haven't decided yet for that particular spot, but we do need to work on a design for this because of course that's flat, boring, and needs some puzzles. But yeah, let's work our way up here and we'll add these little pillars on the sides. There we go. Looking good. I'm loving the detail. I feel like we can add some more here and there, but for the most part, I'm loving the detail. All right, my friends. So now we got to figure out up here. So this little section, we need to figure out how we're going to accomplish what we want here. So we want to build a little tower up here. So we're going to need to get some materials for a roof. So my idea at this point is to take a mixture of stones and kind of combine them to make kind of a rustic roof design. So I think I've got an idea. So let's do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to place these blocks like that. So you have a little spacing in between, and then this column, the one that goes all the way down, is in between there. So I think that'll look pretty cool. And this is kind of just a small little kind of transitional roof into the tower. So we're going to do something like that. And then I'm going to bring these guys upwards like so, bring that up like that. And I'm probably going to mix up the stones a little bit more. I'm just kind of getting a base down with the stone like so. And I really dislike roofs, it turns out. As much as like I hate saying I dislike anything, like I'm just gonna be honest here. I really dislike roofs in Minecraft building. I don't know why, and I really need to get over that because it just seems like something I can get over, but sometimes they can be a little bit of a pain. Am I right? Am I right? The roofs can be a bit of a pain. So let me jump over here. And as you can see, this is my kind of idea. I just want to kind of mix in a couple different stones so it's not all the same, and it's got a bit of a variety of texture and color and all sorts of wonderful things. And I think that'll be really, really awesome. So I'm gonna put that like that, and then we can do something like that. I think that'll be really sweet. All right, my friends. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna swap out a couple of these blocks here. And I wish we had this block. See this little like whitish, kind of light grayish block? Wouldn't it be amazing if we could have stairs in that? But you know what? We don't even have stairs for hardened clay and things of that nature. So what in the world would I expect? What would I expect? I mean, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. They're making polar bears. Because I know we've all wanted the polar bears forever. I mean, it's not like we wanted backpacks or this, that, and the other thing, but we've got those polar bears coming. Actually, I joke because I really do think the polar bears are cool. I just really wish we could just get a couple extra building blocks. Just come on, guys. Come on, work with us. Work with the builders here. We would just love it. We would just love a couple extra blocks, a couple extra half slab stairs. You would just make us the happiest Minecrafters of all. So my friends, let's swap out a couple of these things and let's work in the interior here. I would like to start bringing up some milk chocolate woods here. So look at our delicious chocolatey center. It's wonderful. So now we're going to take this and I'm just going to run this along here like so. There we go. So see how that covers up that little crack there? And that's just going to add just a little extra color up here, which will be very nice. All right. So next thing we need to do is let's take out our oak. We got to plot this out a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go right here. And right here, I'm gonna sneak on over on this side of like that. All right, I think that's looking good. How high we're gonna bring this? I don't know, we'll figure it out together. But right here for sure, I'm gonna start bringing these guys like this. I'm gonna click on right here and then bring it in like that. Awesome, awesome, very cool. And then I think I'll do the same over here. Let me sample a little bit of dirt, put that right there, just so I can get the block here. Don't wanna repeat too many patterns. That's kind of the key, is to avoid repeating too many patterns. So why don't we do something like, oh, hello, you're not supposed to be there, you silly goose. There we go, put that right there. And then right here, I'm gonna cut that piece in and let's grab one of you. Boom, there we go, my friends, we're rolling now. All right, so next thing, we're just kind of work on this together. This particular build's kind of just kind of out of my imagination a little bit. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of pre-planning on this. I kind of just had any ideas in my head. So that's what leads me to the question for you guys. Do you guys pre-plan builds or do you just kind of freestyle them? So if you got an idea for a survival build, do you guys jump into survival or creative world and kind of test it out before you start to build? Or you just jump in and just see where it takes you? I kind of like to do a combination of both. I kind of like them both. I like to come up with a basic framework, maybe in a creative world, a basic idea. And then in survival, I kind of like to see where it might take me. After I kind of have a basic layout in my mind of how it could look, then it has some form of kind of creative freedom once you're in survival, like here or Scarland, where you can kind of take it in some new directions, which I kind of like. So that I was curious what you guys thought or what you do when you build. All right, so I'm gonna put this right there. Awesome. And people are always asking, do I like pre-planned builds? And I would say it's a combination of both. In the old days, I would just kind of free roam, kind of do my, figure it out as we go. And then when, building standards, people expect so much sometimes, then it's like, okay, I better pre-plan a little bit, make sure it's up to code, make sure it's looking good in all those accounts. So that's usually when then I'll maybe, pre-plan quite a bit. It really depends on the build, actually. If it's the Scarland roller coaster, yes, you're going to need to do some pre-planning for something like that. That's for sure. If it's like a bedroom in a like a creative build house, I can whip those together pretty quick. But those work pretty well. Just I need some dirt. I need some dirt, my friends. Those work pretty well. But yeah, like I said, if it's a gigantic build like that, like Scarland roller coaster, things of that nature, you kind of got to pre-plan. You kind of got to go in there, measure some things out, and figure it out ahead of time a little bit for those particular builds. So it's kind of a combination of both. All right, so let's sneak around this backside over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place down some blocks like that. And that just adds a little more variety, a little more interest on that side. We still need to work on that roof up there. And be honest, I'm not a big fan of roofs. Like, that's one of the things that I like dislike building. And I got to get over that. I feel like it's something I can just get over. You know, in life, you know, there's things that you're scared of, or there's things that you don't like. And I think it's important in your life to try to avoid having those things be a nuisance in your life. Like, say you're scared of an animal or something like that. Work towards not being scared of those. Is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. Like, I'm scared of snakes. Like, I don't know why. I have no clue why. But for a long time, I was totally scared of snakes. And to be honest, probably still am a little bit. But I've been really trying, like, not to be scared of snakes. Like, when I see a snake, I'm just not letting it bother me. I'm like, hey, snake, you're kind of creepy. I don't really like you. But I'm not going to get all upset and like, oh my God. No, that's not. Like, I think it's good in life to find your shortcomings, your weaknesses, things like that. Know exactly what they are and try to remedy them. Try to get in there. Try to figure out why, and then try to figure out how you can be less scared or less poor at any particular skill set or something like that. So let's get over here. So let's see. These roofs, my friends, these roofs can be tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little dirt roof. No, we're not making a dirt house. We're going to do something like that. Okay. So are you working with me here? What I'm going to do, I have an idea. Let's do this together. This is what I love about freestyle building is sometimes you can be like, oh, I just came up with a really cool idea. Let's just see if it works. Might not work, but guess what? Very well could work. All right, we're going to put that like that. And then we're going to sneak on over here, as you can imagine. There we go. Put that right there. Stick that piece right there. And hello, you need to come over a little more. Thank you. Yeah, let's just do it like this. And like I said before, I'll probably mix in some other stone choices. We don't have any other real choices, I guess. We just have smooth stone. But anyway, I just want to work with cobble just to start with, just to kind of get a feeling for everything. Oh, you sneaky little block. Oh, you. There we go. Looking good, my friends. Jump over here and bring these out like that. And let's see. Have you guys ever, like we talked about in the beginning, made like we talked about, have you made like a super long drive? But has anyone ever done the long like drive like across from like the West Coast to the Midwest where you see like Wall Drug and different things like that? It is quite a journey, my friends. It is quite a journey. I would recommend it, actually. I really would. Like, I think it's good to sometimes kind of like go on a journey like that, a long journey where you're kind of, you know, going on an adventure, you're seeing new things and stuff like that. I think that's important. I think that's important in life. Yeah, you get kind of tired of being in the car. Let's be honest. That's a thing. But I also think it's like a really kind of amazing experience. Maybe at the time you're like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Okay, I'm going to place these blocks here like that. And I'm going to place that one there. I'm just going to start working these blocks upwards like this. So we'll end in something like that. So what we can do is we can go like that and maybe cut out. How about we do it like this? Oh, hello. We're going to have to go like this. And then we're going to have to go like that. That was a lot of work to get to that point. There we go. So from here, what we can do is we can take this, we can take that, and then we can mix in something like that. And then for this interior section, my friends, where do we go with the interior? Goodbye, Ren. Have a great time. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do for this interior section. I guess we could bring these up one more block, but I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm going to cut that out for now. Yeah. I don't know. You can let me know. I might not be able to get it in this particular video, but if you have a good idea, you know how to let me know. You guys know how to let me know. And you know what, be honest? I'm so happy you guys love these videos. Like, nothing makes me happier than making videos and live streams and stuff. And seeing that people actually enjoy these things, that just makes me so happy. Especially knowing how much you guys like Hermitcraft, this new series here, and I'm having so much fun, and I think it's just amazing that we're having building and having cool times together. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna play with this a little bit and figure out what's gonna go in that center, and I'm gonna sleep this night away. And welcome back, and we're just kind of taking a look at the tower from afar. It feels a little high on the upper section of the build. I might bring the roof down one more block, and let's just see how that looks. And I like that quite a bit better. I feel like that brings it down. It's a little bit more in scale with everything. and let's go get a closer look. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's sitting on top of that hill, just like in those mines in Idaho. I love it. Let's jump up here a little closer. Oh, there's so much foliage now. This used to be a frontier outpost. Now it's a wilderness outpost. But anyway, as you can see, look at all that detail up here. I think that's just incredible. Little areas like this, I think we can, continue to stick in more stuff like this. So I wanted to do that, get that all arranged in there like so. And then this back side, of course, we're going to have all sorts of fun and interesting little details built into there. So let's just do a quick cleanup phase here. So let me grab out a little bit of you and I'll fill that in like that. All right, I wanted to try just one little thing here. What if we just kind of mixed in, oh no, that'll break in there. How do we fix that? How do we do this different? What if we do this? Bear with me here, let's try it. Let's just try it together. We're gonna click that right there, boom. Just like little things like that. I think they'd look kind of cool. Just like little mix-ups and things, like the wood's not 100% straight. That's the thing with me. Like, I just felt like the wood was just a little too straight. I think that's just kind of my kind of issue looking at this big flat expanse was it just looked a little flat. Like it just needed a little more, just a little like really small little details like that. And I think that is the ticket to success here at our mine, which I'm excited about. It's a functional mine, so it's not the focal point of the build, but it's just like a little something, just a little something that I think it'll be really cool and just add a little bit more charm to the build. And there we go, my friends. How does that look? Doesn't that kind of mix in just a little extra texture? I think that's really, really cool. I think that really helps kind of make it feel just a little more rugged, just a little more rustic. Is it a necessary detail? No, it's not a necessary detail, but it definitely, hello. It definitely makes things a little bit better. Am I the worst block placer in Minecraft? Like, if there was like a competition, like who's the best block placer? Kind of feel like I would lose that challenge. Kind of feel like that at this point. All right, let me bring this piece over here like that. Beautiful. And then let's see. What if we take out this one right there and we place it like that? And yeah, I like that, my friends. And there we go. We have the first start to our mines. We have the giant tower of awesomeness. That's what we'll call it. So in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to do the fancy details in the front, and then we're going to have our arch sloped roof that comes down over here. And then we'll do the bridge down into the mines and all sorts of wonderful and awesome things, my friends. And I can't thank you guys enough for taking the time here to watch our little build here today. And I think it came out really cool. And hopefully you're inspired for your own builds today by looking at this. Maybe it gave you some cool ideas. And if it did, definitely let me know. And once we get that front on there, it'll look so much better. But yeah, so there we go, my friends. Until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.